In this video, we'll talk about the menus and different options provided by GAM to use in our GeneXus applications. With GAM, you can dynamically define menus in web applications at runtime depending on the permissions and roles of the logged-in user. This is to be able to filter the menu options according to the permissions the end user has. For this reason, GAM will return the menu structure depending on the user's permissions, so that this structure can be loaded at runtime with any user control. In an application, you can define as many menus and submenus as you want. As shown in the sample image, each option will have an associated permission and resource. The menu can be configured using the GAM Web Backoffice or from the GAM API. We'll focus on how to do it from the back office. First, we select the application where we want to define the menu, and then click on the button More Options, Menus on the right side. Next, we click on Add to add the menu, where we have to enter a name and its description. Once the menu is defined, from the Options button, we can add the different options and submenus that we want the defined menu to have. Also, we can reorder, edit, or delete them. Clicking on the Add button will open the following screen, where we can define the name and description of the option, its type, if it's simple or a submenu, the associated permission, the resource to which it will point, and if it has parameters, we'll be able to include them. In the permissions combo box, we'll find all the GAM permissions defined for that application, including the automatic permissions generated by GeneXus and the permissions created by the user. Please keep in mind that the permission is only used to decide if the option should be displayed to the user or not, but it's not checked when executing the resource. With the type option, if we choose menu, we must have previously created another menu to select it there and make reference to it. With the resource field, we can reference any GeneXus object that can be executed from a URL. If the object is inside a module, the module must be included in the field. In turn, from GeneXus 16 Upgrade 10 onwards, relative URLs can be used to reference it. The menu has been created, so let's see how to display it in our application. To do this, we can use the example of the GAM Web Backoffice menu contained in the GAM Example Master Page object. As we've said before, this and all examples can be found in the GeneXus installation and imported as XPZ. Now we go to our own implementation, and in the master page, we define a component of sidebar type. In the start event, we implement it as follows. We obtain the application, and then we obtain the main menu. For the defined menu to be main, we must set it in the application properties from the web backoffice. Otherwise, we can use the getUserMenu method, to which we indicate the identifier of the menu that we want to obtain. Once this is done, we create a procedure like the following one, which will be in charge of converting the options of our menu into sidebar items. All we have to do now is build and confirm that the menu is available. As I showed at the beginning, the image we see is an example menu. More specifically, that of the application shown in the previous images. Note that the options of the defined menu match, and that option 3 is a submenu created as another menu separate from the current one. Option 2 is not displayed since it's associated with the resource that the logged-in user is not authorized to access. And, as we said before, this check is performed to verify whether each menu item should be displayed or not.